As a new person, never ever having to surf and not being a water person, their support and their care and their thoughtfulness was truly above and beyond what I ever expected. Made me feel safe, secure, loved, supported, in a place to excel.
Just a real big thank you to Surf Simply. Yeah, you guys really continue to raise the bar. It is so good and so consistent that the product you deliver is tremendous, and hats off to you guys. My second time to Surf Simply, and wanted Bridge to experience it because of how extraordinary it is. And it really, for me, if I could surf once a year, and it would be here every time.
I came because my husband wanted me to, and I've never surfed before, and it was amazing.
For us, it's a bit of a father-son graduation trip, rites of passage trip. And we're here for 2 weeks because if you're going to come from Australia, and it's a 20-hour flight, you don't want to spend a week and then cross that Pacific again.
My dad taught me to surf when I was 8, and I've always loved surfing so much, but I was like basically the same level from when I was 8, and this really was an awesome week.
What brought me to Surf Simply was seeing the footage that they put online, and it was just A-class. Everything looked immaculate, the teachers looked amazing, and everyone looked like they were having a lot of fun, so I wanted to come and taste some of that.
Basically came to Surf Simply 2 years ago. And it was great. It really changed the direction of my surfing incredibly.
Started when I was a kid, haven't done it for 30 years, but have made a huge change in the last week being here. Program, the way it's set up, is personalized to you, along with the video, along with the education, you know, why we do things and how we do things, and that's been the difference.
They give you every possible way to learn how to do the sport, and they have exceptional coaches that know a ton about how to break down surfing that you can't help but excel.
They're so great, they're so uplifting, they're so positive, and they're just truly wonderful people, all of them.
Instead of trying 50 random things, you really are making a progressive linear approach on what you want to work on and what you need to work on. So I like that.
And they're all so kind and so encouraging. That was amazing. It was like really strategic and really kind blended together.
Marlon was my coach. He helped me, he pushed me in the waves, he told me what I did right and did wrong, and he was always supportive and super passionate.
Yeah, and Teal was terrific. Interestingly enough, I was here for Teal's very first week, and to have her as a coach this time and see how amazing that she's become in the last 2 years is outstanding.
They put my sister and I together with Will at the start of the week. So poor Will had to put up with our sibling rivalry. They sort of realised that my sister was interested in the sort of longboarding, cross-stepping, nose riding. I was trying to do anything fast and manoeuvres and barrels. So they teamed me up with Coach Tommy.
Tommy's awesome. Yeah, super positive, really crisp feedback. I like that, right to the point, and we got along great. Just had a great time in the water.
Jessie was the most amazing coach for me. She was basically like encouraging me to go for moves that I totally didn't think I could go for, and she saw that in me.
My coaches this week was Jordan and Derek, and again, I thought they were fantastic. They were so enthusiastic, so supportive, very knowledgeable, willing to share small details and almost modify, I think, their teaching to the things that I was maybe not doing right, and small tips out in the water.
The highlight of my week is having my wife with me and having her experience something that I truly love, because this isn't her trip, this is my trip. She's come with the boys, and I can't thank her enough for coming and spending it with me and sharing something that I truly, truly love.
So at the start of the week, I was into my coach's ear going, Ostia now, can you get us to Ostia now? And they're like, oh, if you're interested, yeah. And we just scored the most dream session. I think we're out there 3.5 hours. I don't know how many waves we caught, probably 20, 30 each. And it was just, yeah, one of those surf trips that I'll just remember forever.
Getting a barrel, I think like none of them I rode all the way through, but I managed to dunk my head in like 3 of them, I think. So yeah.
One highlight of the week was when Jesse said, extend out of your pop-up and like throw your arms up. And then like when I started trying that and like learning one-way pumping and how fun that felt, that was a major highlight.
It's such a unique experience to come to a place like this. We really do feel like it is home for the week that we're here. And Rue, Harry, congratulations on your building. It is above and beyond what I had expected it to be.
For me, I couldn't have done all of this surfing without the stretch classes. Having this beautiful room, you could go in there anytime. Andrea was such a fantastic teacher. She made the stretch classes really relaxed, but she was focused.
Yeah, you're always guaranteed to meet really good people who are here and with a common interest, and we'll keep in touch because they're just terrific people, and it's been a pleasure to get to know them.
From different walks of life, from different areas, different regions, different cultures, and really to get to know them on a different level than you just do, normally meeting somebody at work or, in a social setting. It really is your experience in working through learning environments and hanging out with them.
Happy birthday!
I think it's an adult surfing camp that has everything that anybody would ever want to come and learn as much as they can. And you can concentrate just on what you want.
It is just the most intense week of meeting great people, eating great food, just having amazing experiences in the most incredible, beautiful country, which just constantly turns up surprises. You walk out and by the pool there's a tiger bitten that, you've never seen a bird that amazing in your life.
You wake up and the schedule is set, and you don't have to think about what time breakfast is, what time surf is at, what time stretch class is at, what time is my massage, what time is dinner. It's all established for you, and to me that I think is a really nice experience to have when you get away for a week.
It's unbelievable how good the food is. Every meal, just the flavors, the textures, everything about it is fantastic.
Dennis cares so much about the food. He comes out before every meal and tells you, here's what I made, here's the love and care that went into it, here are all the ingredients, and he's so creative. And just like, you can tell how much soul and love he puts in his food, and then you taste it, and it's like, just world class.
All right, Ashton, awesome job.
This week has been fantastic for me to really learn from some phenomenal instructors on what I should be doing, and I think I made some monumental improvements through the 7 days here at Surf Simply.
I went from getting hit by 6 waves and thinking I was never going to make it to being able to paddle confidently to the outside and catch waves and not feel like I was going to be destroyed.
the beginning of the second week, I just had a goal to start bottom turns, but then by the end of the week, I realized I was kind of past that and did a lot of carves and cutbacks, and really amazing how far I progressed, I guess.
Lots of awesome little progressions and milestones, and so that was, I feel like my expectations for my improvement were totally exceeded.
Just a real big thank you to Surf Simply. Yeah, you guys really continue to raise the bar. Is so good and so consistent that the product you deliver is tremendous, and hats off to you guys.
I just want to say, for anyone thinking about coming to Surf Simply, whether
Don't
you've seen...
come because it's going to get booked up more in advance.
It's terrible. Don't ever go, because it means that I can get in there earlier.
Don't come to Surf Simply because the waiting list is too long, and we'd like to come back before 2 years, so it's not great.